Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And yes, once again, it's been a bit of a delay in content, guys. But I decided to want to check in with everyone here on the eve, I guess we can say, of one of the bigger launches if you're a Xiaomi fan, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And you know, we've seen a lot of details of this phone coming out bit by bit. I mean, I think at this point, before I used to cover these events, and you know, I think at this point, Xiaomi has pretty much leaked their device so much that there's really no point to do like the full event coverage as I used to. And you know, Xiaomi even live tweets their event. But we know so much about this phone already. Let's face it, this is essentially a camera with phone features. Is this really a phone at this point? Do we even talk about the phone aspects at this point? We don't. So this is a camera, guys. And I guess the main point of this camera is this 1-inch sensor with this variable aperture, which I find very interesting because yes, it's been done before, but not at this level, at this range of capabilities where you have this main lens that is able to actually adjust the, you know, the zoom, or I guess the bokeh of the image, because it's able to focus at different and varying lengths. I think that is a very cool feature, and it's something that ultimately, you know, if Xiaomi does it right, could be a game changer in smartphone photography. But when it comes down to it, I think the rest of this phone is going to be pretty much standard. Look, I saw the Xiaomi 13 Pro. I reviewed the 13 and 13 Lite. They were great phones, but you know, they're the kind of phones that eventually, after a week, a couple weeks, you're kind of been there, done that. And that's, I fear, is going to be the case with the 13 Ultra. Now, the real question is, am I getting a review unit for this phone to take a look at? I haven't heard anything from Xiaomi about this. You know, if you're watching, maybe that's something you'd be interested in doing for this guy right here. But honestly, I'm not really fussed about it, because the reality is, I just want to speak my honest truth about, you know, the state of Xiaomi. And I think right now the state of Xiaomi is, it's been better. It's been better, let's just say. This phone definitely has a lot of potential to, you know, bring things back in and make things exciting again. But let's face it, guys, we are at peak smartphone in terms of slab phones, and it's all just about tweaks, improvements to the camera. It's essentially just turning these things into DSLRs at this point. I think in 5 years' time, the phone aspect, the performance aspect of phones are pretty much going to be completely stagnant, and it's just going to be about how much better can we make the cameras on these things. And the 13 Ultra is a step in the right direction, I think, but I don't know if it's going to have that wow factor, you know, that maybe some other, I won't name them on Twitter, but guys who are just hyping up this release so much. I truly am not so hyped for this release, but I am curious to see what Xiaomi will deliver with the Xiaomi 13 Ultra in the next couple days. But hit me up in the comments. What are your thoughts on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra? And would you like to see coverage from Frankie Tech on this phone? I'm like kind of torn. I may go for it, I may not. Honestly, in previous years, I would have received a review unit from Xiaomi on this after working so many years covering their products, literally starting my channel covering their products, to now have the, I don't know, a bit of the lack of dynamic with this company. They've moved in a direction of influencers and just, you know, big channels that are just ready to just speak only positive things about their phones and not really give the honest take that you guys, I think, deserve. I do think they've moved very much in that direction, and it's a pity because you only get better as a company by hearing constructive criticism, and I think they're moving away from that, and maybe they'll get burned for that in the end. But we'll see if I review it, guys. We shall see. But that's it for this one. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up, and if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for future updates. I'll leave you now with this beautiful view. We got to take the bus back home, and just hung out with my baby. You know who you are, baby. To my princess, it was great seeing you today. And guys, I'm very happy with this whole situation. And yeah, just couldn't be happier. Great Sunday here with my daughter and with my girl. Couldn't be happier. So that's it. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. 92 kilos, bros. Lost 8 kilos in just over a month. We're gonna keep going. I'm feeling great. Oh yeah.